everyone, welcome to my Tarot Corner. This reading is about the podcast that Prince William did and how Harry felt seeing that podcast succeeding so much better than their own podcast on Spotify. Now, Prince William did a podcast in which he talked about himself. He really talked about his feelings. He disclosed a lot of personal things about himself, and it seems that it's just the first of a series of many other podcasts. I'm using the Tarot Grand Luxe, which is also a tarot deck made by Chiroma Chetty, who made the Gilded Tarot, and it also very majestic, very beautiful, and I thought it was fitting for this reading because I also want to ask about Prince William and how he feels. So I'm starting with, of course, shuffling to make sure that it is very much shuffled. And now I'm going to start by cleaning the deck. And now I will ask, how did Prince Harry feel when he saw his brother's podcast succeed? How did Prince Harry feel seeing his brother's podcast succeed? Okay, so we'll start with 5 cards for that. So the first card I get is the Emperor, and the Emperor is the father card. And this is another reading that I want to do about Harry throwing his father under the bus. So Harry feels that William, he sees William as the next emperor, as the one who does control the material world. He is an authoritative figure. Everything that Harry would have wanted for himself. This is how he sees his brother, and he also sees him as someone who is maybe lacking emotions, and especially towards him. There was a report about Prince William not answering Harry's calls, so maybe Harry did try to call William, and he felt that the fact that William is not taking his calls is lack of emotion. But this is how he sees William, as the next emperor. Very fitting. Next card is the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is the energy of the adventurer, as the woman who will take risks and do things even though change is coming. She is ready for that. This is someone who can destroy in order to build. She has no fear. So I would say that Prince Harry feels that his brother is willing to destroy their own relationship in order to keep the monarchy, to build a stronger monarchy, and he sees him as someone who can face changes, although in face of stability. So it means being stable, although changes are coming, and adjusting yourself to those changes. And this is how another card that how Harry feels towards his brother. Next card is the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is a card of second chances. He would love to have a second chance with his brother. This is a card that is calling him to get out of his comfort zone, to rectify his errors. This is a card of nostalgia. So he wants to rectify his errors, or to rectify his relationship with his brother. And this podcast only made him understand how powerful his brother is in contrast to himself. Next card I get is the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups is a wish come true. So he really wants his wish to come true. He wants that abundance. He wants that family. He wants to get back to his family. He wants it very badly, but everything he does just keeps him away from his family. So he's not doing the right things in order to be back with his family. But this is his secret wish. This is what he wants that to come true. And the last card in this bunch is the Eight of Swords. Very fitting. He feels shackled. He feels obstructions, blockages. This is an emotional blockage. He feels that he cannot reach his brother. He cannot compete with his brother. He needs to act in cold consideration. He cannot do that. He needs to be rational, but he cannot do that because he is blocked. He is shackled, and nothing he will do will help him unless he will start changing the way he acts. And that means cutting away from his wife, which will not happen very soon, in my opinion. The underlying energy is the Nine of Cups, another card of wish come true, another card of success. He wants that success. He wants that wish to come true. He wants that abundance. He wants to be like his brother. He is jealous at his brother, and he wants that badly. And he's just thinking of ways of how he can manage to succeed without getting out of his own comfort zone. So this is the reading about Harry. Let's see how does William feel. So I will have to do a little bit more shuffling to make sure the cards are well mixed. And I will ask, how does William feel towards his brother right now, in face of the fact that Harry threw their father under the bus with all of the Saudi sheikh that donated money to his sensible charity, and and he claimed that he warned Prince Charles from this person, and despite that, Prince Charles did continue, or his aides did continue to being connected to that Saudi sheikh. I think it was a Saudi sheikh, but I will check it up. So how does William feel? So starting with clearing the cards. And now I'm starting to ask, how does William feel towards his brother right now? How does William feel towards his brother right now? How does William feel towards Harry right now? And Let's see what we get. So the first card is the King of Coins. So he sees him as someone who wants to be the general manager, someone who wants to be independent, someone who wants to have a lot of money. So this is how he sees him. And if you can see, this King of Coins is not exactly a nice person in this depiction, but in any way, he sees him as ambitious and wanting to be on the top, cold, anti-family, and stubborn. So this is how William sees Harry. The next card is the Five of Coins. So he sees them as on the way to destruction and failure because of their actions. The Five of Coins is a card that speaks about destruction and failure that comes because in the previous card, in the Four of Pentacles, they were acting out of being threatened and adhering to what they had. And this made them feel destruction and failure. And this is how William sees them. William sees them as failing in being that King of Pentacles that Harry wants to be. So this is the second card. Third card is the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is a card of being able to realize your thoughts and your feelings and ideas and plans in the material world. So this is another card that shows William seeing Harry as someone who is trying to realize his ideas and plans in the material world. It doesn't say much more about that, and it doesn't say that it is a successful one, but because it is badly aspected by the Five of Pentacles that came before it, it is also someone who is getting credit for other people's successful plans, ideas that fail, someone who is immature, someone who is cutting too quickly without giving a chance, someone who is afraid to try things. So this is how William sees him. Next card is the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups is the artist. And the artist is someone who is spreading around, is not very focused, and someone who has hard time to express himself, someone who has communication problems, and of course emotional problems, and William sees that. And the last card is the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is the person that is the pacifier. And this is actually Prince William himself. He is the appeaser, is the one who is trying to pacify everything. He is the one who is trying to make a partnership, to heal relationships. He tried it and he failed, but this is him, and it is exactly the opposite of the King of Pentacles. The underlying energy for this reading is the Ten of Pentacles. So the Tower of Pentacles is a card of abundance, this is a card of family, this is a card of money, this is a card of success, and this is William's success. William is successful. He has got his small piece of heaven. He has a beautiful wife, beautiful children. He has everything he wants, and despite what Harry said, that William is trapped in a gilded cage, William said quite outright that he doesn't feel that. He feels that he is the man that he was supposed to be. He is doing what his destiny told him and what his destiny was supposed to be. So the oracle cards that I'm going to use is Nature Whispers, and it is for Prince William. And let's see what kind of advice the oracle can give Prince William. So first I'm going to clear the cards. And advice for Prince William, advice for Prince William, advice for Prince William. So the card we get is, be your best self always. What a beautiful, beautiful advice, and I'm sure that that is exactly what he is doing. So I hope you liked it, and if you did, please like, subscribe, write me a comment, write me an email, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.